Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Minnesota versus Ohio State college basketball matchup on Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK to get 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls, like looking for one-on-one concierge style service. We offer those products as well, but to get those products, you have to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to this one. Big Ten action. We got Minnesota taking on Ohio State. Minnesota, a nice comeback win last time out against Rutgers, but still 4-6 in their last 10 games. Ohio State coming off their biggest win of the year, knocking off top 5 ranked Purdue at home in a game that they pretty much had all the way in the bag. Purdue came back on them a couple times, but Ohio State fended them off and got it done. We look at Minnesota, 16-9 on the season. Great comeback year for these guys. This was a Minnesota team that for years has really been mired in less than mediocrity, and coaching change and new culture, and here come the Gophers, relevant again. And that, while this year probably maybe not an NCAA tournament team, you could see the writing on the wall that they're probably headed in that direction. For Ohio State, it was a win for their interim head coach after firing Chris Holtmann, mid-season. I've pretty much have been criticizing Holtmann for quite some time, and the Buckeyes, boy, they didn't even make it through the year with him, and on to bigger and better things. And you get an interim coach in there, you get the team excited, and what do? They go out and knock off Purdue. Is that something that's going to carry over? Probably not. But when we look at these two teams out on the court, I think what we've seen is a Minnesota team that probably has exceeded a lot of expectation, an Ohio State team that has fallen short of the expectations, winning just twice in their last 8 games, beating Purdue and beating Maryland prior to that. Both those wins taking place at home, and their only prior win prior to that in their last 10 games against Penn State, also at home. Just a whole lot of losing, and primarily losing almost every time they go on the road. Minnesota had lost to Purdue prior to that. They had covered the spread and had played the Boilers tough prior to beating Rutgers. They lost at Iowa by 5, covering the spread as well. The Gophers have covered the spread in 8 consecutive games, and I know a lot of the sharps out there, a lot of the people that follow that stuff will be like, there's no way they can continue to cover games like that, so you automatically have to look at the other side, and the books will adjust the line, and yada, 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 right? But the thing is, they still have to play the game, and the thing is, Minnesota's defense is pretty solid, and like I said, the Gophers have been playing really, really good basketball. I think on the offensive end, also one of the best shooting teams, top 50 in the nation, top 100 in shooting from the perimeter. I think when it comes to the boards, I think Minnesota also has a decent edge on the offensive side. Ohio State maybe a little bit better on their offensive side. I think that when all is said and done here, I think when we look at the number, I just don't think Ohio State's getting enough points to create any kind of value. I'm going to take Minnesota in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.